I saw a post from a married woman, and honestly the comment section disappointed me. The woman said she has never cheated on her husband, but she's feeling sexually neglected in her marriage, and it's beginning to battle with thoughts of cheating because her husband has abandoned her emotionally and intimately. And so she came on social media to seek advice. Not validation for cheating, not applause for immorality. Advice. But instead of wisdom, many people rush to the comment section to display ignorance, foolishness, hypocrisy, and lack of emotional intelligence. Even some women were dragging her, mocking her, insulting her, and speaking as if they themselves are saints without flesh and blood. That is not wisdom, that is foolishness disguised as morality. If someone comes to you with a sensitive issue like this and asks for counsel, and you have nothing meaningful to offer, keep quiet. Mature there. You must not always speak. Silence is better than displaying stupidity publicly. Proverbs 17:28 says, even fools are thought wise when they keep quiet. You don't have to talk. The woman did not say she cheated. She said she was struggling. There is a difference. Sexual desire is not a sin. God created it. Hebrews 13:4 says, marriage should be honored by all, and the marriage bed kept pure. God created intimacy to exist within marriage. It is normal for a wife to desire her husband. It is also normal for a husband to desire his wife. There is nothing evil about that feeling. Many people are secretly battling the same thing but pretending online. Hypocrisy everywhere. An African proverb says, the one whose roof is on fire does not laugh at another person's smoke. Instead of bashing her, people should have advised her wisely. Now listen carefully to the woman who made that post. Gente, listen. I will say this with honesty and compassion. Do not cheat on your husband. That thought itself is dangerous, because once you entertain it long enough, it can destroy your home completely. But at the same time, your pain should not be ignored. If your husband has been avoiding you intimately, there is a problem somewhere, and problems are meant to be addressed, not buried in silence. 1 Corinthians 7:5 says, do not deprive each other, except perhaps by mutual consent, and for a time. Both of you must agree before you do what? Marriage is not roommates living under one roof. Marriage is companionship, communication, attention, intimacy, and partnership. Sit your husband down and have an honest conversation with him. Ask him what the problem is. Stop assuming. Maybe he is battling a health issue. Maybe he is emotionally disconnected. Maybe there is something bothering him that he's not been able to express. Maybe you have also contributed to the distance without even realizing it. Communication matters. You are his wife, not his housemaid. You are his partner, not a stranger living in the same building. Talk to him peacefully, not shouting, no insult, no violence. Proverbs 15:1 says, a gentle answer turneth away wrath. And if communication fails completely, involve someone mature and trustworthy. Personally, I would advise you involve someone from your own family whom he respects deeply. Maybe your mother or an elder with wisdom and maturity. Not everyone deserves access to marital issues. Because some people do not bring peace. They bring fuel to fire. A wise elder can sit both of you down and help uncover the real issue before things collapse completely. But let me say this clearly too. Listen to me, to every person watching. Emotional neglect is real. Sexual neglect in marriage is real. Silence can become emotional abuse. Abuse is not only physical violence. That's not only what is called abuse. Sometimes it is emotional abandonment, rejection, constant silence, and making your partner feel unwanted. That kind of pain can damage a person mentally and emotionally. If every peaceful attempt to fix the marriage fails, if there is no willingness to communicate, no willingness to resolve issues, no willingness to restore the marriage, then make wise decisions with dignity and peace. In my family, make wise decision with dignity and peace. But do not stay under the same roof and start cheating. Do not give anybody the opportunity to blame you for the collapse of the marriage. If a marriage is truly beyond repair, end it legally and peacefully before stepping out of it. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, there is a time for everything. People may not like hearing the truth, but truth does not bend because people are uncomfortable. And to those mocking people online whenever they ask for help, grow up. Stop behaving as if human emotions are demonic. Stop acting holier than anyone else. Or don't you have sexual urge? Don't you have urge? Is it now a sin or a crime to have urge? Did you create it? Wisdom is not in dragging wounded people. Wisdom is knowing how to help people who are struggling. Anybody can criticize. It takes maturity to counsel. Anybody, you can criticize. It only takes maturity to counsel. Truth does not bow to emotions. Truth does not adjust itself to trends. Truth does not twist itself to satisfy foolish opinions. And whether you like it or not, truth remains truth. Truth first, feelings later, no negotiation.